I had a bad hair day. That's why I'm wearing a hat. Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming for the second week of October 2021. I'm your host, 𝗠𝗿𝗶, and let's get right into it. For our first top 3 story, Twitch creator payouts were leaked here. So if you didn't know, Twitch suffered an attack from an anonymous hacker that leaves sensitive user data and website data. The data leak is legitimate and contains data including the website source code, details on creator payouts, as well as client information. Twitch also reset everyone's stream keys as a result of this because they weren't sure if the stream keys were affected or not. So they made sure, hey, let's just reset them, be safe for everyone. The main thing that got people's attention was the creator payouts between August 2019 and September of 2021, with some channels getting over $9.6 million in that time period. Just a couple things here. It's not great that Twitch got hacked so recently after they added security features for chat verification as phone verification for chatters. So people don't know what was entirely leaked, but that'll be discovered eventually. My main thing is, were people really surprised about how much Twitch streamers make? I mean, you have some of the biggest streamers, at least on Twitch, and you can just do a basic calculator because they're very public with their sub counts. You can, even if you wanted to, track the amount of bits that people are donating and maybe even what donations are getting on screen. So it's not surprising to me that they made a lot of millions of dollars. I don't know why people are so surprised here, to be entirely honest. But the big thing it does reveal is the sub split difference between various creators. Some have a 50-50 sub split, some have a little higher of a sub split, and so obviously that will change things on how they're going to renegotiate their contract, if they're going to go to another streaming platform, if Twitch is right for them. So we'll see how much that had, because some at 1G he made a lot of money. I think he had more than that 50-50 normal sub split that Twitch streamers usually get, so you can obviously calculate that just with some simple mathematics. Regardless though, it's our trend of Twitch streamers actually titling their stream and tweets something like, hey, it's number 790 reporting for work because that's how much I make, that's what I am on the list. So I thought it was pretty funny, but Twitch streamers really not that concerned about it in the grand scheme of things, so I don't know why the community is. 𝗠𝗿𝗶, they raised $152 million in a Series B. For those of you who don't know, 𝗠𝗿𝗶 is the developer who created Axie Infinity in 2018. The round was led by Andreessen Horowitz with participation from Paradigm, Excel, 776, FTX, Samsung Next, Fabric, and other investors as well. 𝗠𝗿𝗶, they closed a Series A in May for $7.5 million, so this is a pretty big jump for them. Axie Infinity has over 2 million daily users with $2 billion of NFTs being traded. So for those of you who don't know, raising a $152 million Series B is pretty serious. I would say a lot of companies will raise anywhere between $30 and $60 million usually, so that's something to note here. It's also interesting to know that 𝗠𝗿𝗶 recently announced it would distribute more than $60 million worth of tokens to early adopters and launch staking capabilities, which drove the price of AXS governance token to an all-time high. It's also that interesting to note that people make livings inside Axie Infinity, and I did some deep diving on the Axie Infinity a few days ago. Interesting to see that they have scholarships and classes for the game for you to get in a team early on with Axies if you don't have the resources to get that right off the bat. So they're very serious about this in Axie Infinity, and it's all the hype, and justifiably so. I'm intrigued to see how Axie will scale globally, given it's already doing very well near its headquarters in Southeast Asia. Naz Aletaha, she was promoted to the Riot Games Global Head of League of Legends Esports. Naz will be responsible for creating and executing League of Legends Esports vision, strategy, and roadmap, and this includes overseeing the title's 12 regional leagues and 3 international events, which is huge. Naz will continue her previous duties as Riot Games Head of Global Esports Partnerships and Business Development until someone else is found to replace her. This promotion puts Naz in the most senior executive role within League of Legends Esports, apparently. So firstly, I just want to say congrats to Naz for this promotion. Absolutely awesome to see her getting this after what she's done with Riot Games, quite frankly, and all the partnerships she's been able to create for League of Legends and Valorant and all these other spaces as well. Going from partnership creation, ideation, and execution to now actually overseeing the esports scene is going to be a sizable shift, and I think Naz is just the right person for this. Also happy to see more women in executive positions within gaming and esports companies. Last week we saw Laura Miele promoted to COO of EA, so I think this is a good trend overall. As far as partnerships go, Unpause Media, they partner with 𝗠𝗿𝗶. Unpause will become 𝗠𝗿𝗶's lead esports agency and guide its various advertising and branding investments in the gaming space. Unpause's key services include developing a wide-reaching strategy and identifying key investments into the gaming space. Southern University Law Center partners with Esports Supply. The two parties will join forces to build an esports lab where students can compete and build personal brands. Esports Supply will provide its arena design and build services to construct the lab. Emerge Esports, they partner with Twitter. Twitter will provide Emerge Esports talent with a range of exclusive features and monetization opportunities through the platform's Media Studio and Amplify program. Juked partners with the Queer Woman of Esports. Juked has announced a detailed plan of action for its app that aims to combat toxic behavior in a number of ways. The platform explained that its app plans to allow fans to discuss topics that they care about a lot in depth rather than just facilitate surface level chatter and hot takes. The The Kansas City Pioneers partner with Sporting Kansas City Football Club. The Kansas City Pioneers will help Sporting KC reach a wider audience by cooperating with the club on esports events and promotions. Immortals partner with Nito Tire as Immortals' official tire for 2022. The two entities will co-develop a customized content series and engage with gaming influencers across their League and Valorant franchises. London United partnered with Green Man Gaming. The two parties will join forces on a range of projects that include bespoke digital offerings and esports tournaments. Rogue partnered with HyperIce. HyperIce will provide Rogue's athletes with its therapy devices to support the team's training, competition, and recovery. EVOS Esports partnered with the NFT project Sora's Dream World, and they launched their own food brand. The collaborative effort will result in a customized EVOS Esports themed avatar, which will be included in Sora's Dream World project. The project features 10,000 unique randomly generated Dream Machines NFT avatars minted on the Ethereum blockchain. Separately from the NFT partnership, the organization also announced that it's launching its own food brand, Macbar, which is exclusively available on the food delivery platform Grab. Itaú partners with Wild Rift and Valorant tournaments in Brazil. The bank will now be promoted during the official finals of the Wild competition Wild Tour in a Valorant Last Chance qualifier. This sponsorship will include special content supported by Itaú dedicated to the in-game economy, looking to help players with developing strategies around their resources. 100 Thieves partnered with Blue Diamond to produce a 7-episode YouTube series documenting its Extremes Creator Camp. 100 Thieves content creators competed in various challenges that featured the brand's recent product launch of its Blue Diamond's Extreme Spicy Almond line. For finance and M&A, Bitcraft Ventures launched a $75 million token fund for blockchain investments. The fund will focus on investments that impact the gaming and digital entertainment ecosystems. AppLovin purchased MoPub for $1 billion. AppLovin said that it intends to add MoPub's reach and features into its existing mobile ad platform to better maximize revenue growth and improve efficiencies. Throughout 2020, MoPub generated $188 million in revenue for Twitter, which represents nearly 5.9% of the company's advertising revenue for 2020. SteelSeries partnered with Blast, and they were sold to GN Store Nord. For the first bit, SteelSeries will host activations during Blast Fall Showdown in October, followed by the Blast Fall Finals in November. The activations will include fan engagement initiatives, giveaways, and a designated space at the finals venue. For the second bit, Danish private equity firm Axel has agreed to sell SteelSeries to GN Store Nord, who will pay 8 billion Danish kroner for SteelSeries, where the acquisition is expected to close at the beginning of 2022. SteelSeries has confirmed that it will continue to operate as an independent brand following the purchase. The Indian gaming company Nazara, they raised $42 million. Nazara has stated that the investment injection will be utilized to expand the growth initiatives of the company and pursue strategic acquisitions. Part of the acquisition strategy will see its Friends of Nazara ecosystem grown, including acquisitions of gamified learning, free-to-play, skill-based real money gaming, and esports. The blockchain startup OP Games, they raised $8.6 million. OP Games is developing a platform that combines NFTs and decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, to work with developers so they can generate games with their respective communities. OP Games will launch its NFT project Arcadians on October 12th, with avatars building on the open source tools that was created by the startup. Niantic acquired developer experience from Haas. The acquisition of Haas will aid Niantic in accelerating and expanding its Lightship augmented reality development kit. Haas will assist the Niantic developer experience team ahead of launch of the Lightship ARDK and will continue iterating on the overall developer experience going forward. As far as workforce changes go, Daniel Fretchen joins Modern Times Group as the head of M&A and strategy. Daniel's new role will be directly tied to leading mergers and growth. Moreover, the hiring is directly tied to the company's buy and build growth strategy. Daniel spent more than 6 years at Newcom Group, a Munich-based consumer internet growth platform with a portfolio of high-growth companies that span a range of consumer internet sectors. And as far as new stuff goes, EVOS Esports, they launched their EVOS Integrated Training Facility. EVOS Esports intends to use the facility to provide the best possible training infrastructure to further support team performance. The 765 square meter facility includes team building rooms, streaming rooms, gaming rooms, and leisure areas. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, credit to the publications, authors, and brands themselves for the images and press releases. If you did enjoy this, please share this with someone that would find this valuable. And as always, have a great day, everybody.